More and more updates continue to come out as the San Francisco 49ers get ready to square off against division rival, the Los Angeles Rams. Now, we already know about players who aren't playing in this game, but we've got some additional ones to add to the list. You guys already heard about Brock Purdy. He's not going to be playing, and neither is Matthew Stafford. The quarterbacks, they're out. It's going to be Carson Wentz versus Sam Darnold in this game. But as we know, there are some additional players who are going to miss for the Rams, and quite a bit. So let's take a look at the players who will be out. They are going to be out with their up-and-coming young budding star running back, Kyren Williams. He's going to rest. Wide receiver, Cooper Kupp. We know how good of a wide receiver he is. He's out. Aaron Donald, who? If you know, you know. Aaron Donald will miss this game. So no Aaron Donald. I guess that's a good thing for the 49ers offensive line and offense in general. And then also tight end Tyler Higbee. He will be out. Linebacker Ernest Jones and offensive tackle Joel Noteboom is going to be out. So the 49ers, again, as we know, if we look at the players that are out for them, Brock, CMC, and we just found out earlier today that it does look like Tashaun Gibson, the 49ers starting safety, will be out as well. So the 49ers probably are going to have a couple more players that aren't going to play, especially after seeing this list. So again, that's what we've been talking about all week, and it's starting to come to fruition. I imagine more players are going to start to be sat down in this game. I would say sit down Trent Williams if you can. Per practice reports earlier today, Jalen Moore was practicing in a limited fashion, which means that's a perfect guy to be able to come in and spell Trent Williams at left tackle. So that's a good sign potentially for another position that they could kind of shift away from. Potentially wide receiver even as well. Because we do have Jawan Jennings, who returned to practice today, according to Matt Barrows, who was in the concussion protocol for the last 2 weeks. Also, the San Francisco 49ers opened up the practice window for wide receiver Ray McCloud, which is a good sign because, as many of us know, 49ers have been kind of trying to figure out what to do at returner, but he could also be a guy who could step in and fill a role if the 49ers opt to rest Debo or Brandon Ayuk. So still plenty of questions for the San Francisco 49ers as they are continuing to deal with health. And again, when we talk about the safety with Tashaun Gibson being out, the 49ers top 4 safeties are officially out because Jair Brown doesn't appear to be trending in the right direction. He did not practice today, per some reports that I saw. So the 49ers are going to have to figure out what they're going to do at safety. So by what we've heard from Kyle Shanahan and kind of piecing things together on our own, it sounds like Isaiah Oliver could be getting the start at safety as well as Logan Ryan. You have Eric Harris on the practice squad. But again, Isaiah Oliver has played nickel to start the year, but he's also been repping at safety, and he could be getting the call with Gibson being out. So we heard from Fred Warner as well. He essentially was saying that he's playing all this game if that's required of him, essentially. Basically, he's waiting for Kyle to give the word. So until Kyle gives him the word, he'll be ready to go. And also, we did find out from Christian McCaffrey that if he needed to play this Sunday, he would also be good to go for this game. So the 49ers are definitely holding some guys out from a precautionary standpoint. So that being said, I would imagine there'll be a couple more. So it's going to be an interesting game against the Rams. Obviously, nothing's on the line. Both teams have clinched their respective playoff spots. Doesn't sound like anything's going to be changing based on the outcome, whether win or lose. So the 49ers might be following up in the Rams' footsteps. It might be sitting down a couple more players, but again, nothing has officially been announced, and players are still kind of getting back from injury. We also saw that Jonathan Feliciano popped up on the injury report, did not practice today with a back injury. So fascinating. Going to be interesting to see what ultimately happens in the end. You tell me, what do the 49ers need to do to get right for this game? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.